Welcome to Rajendra Tandon videos. We continue with Bhramar Geet written by Surdas, a collection of verses describing Uddhav visiting Braj to convey Krishna's message to the gopis who had been left pining for him when he had suddenly left for Mathura. Surdas was a 16th century devotional poet and singer known for his lyrics written in praise of Krishna. They were written in Rajbhasha, one of the two literary dialects of Hindi. Surdas was a part of the Bhakti movement spreading across the Indian subcontinent. This movement represented spiritual empowerment of the masses. Some very well known poets of this movement were Kabir, Tulsidas, and Mirabai. The genesis of Bhramar Geet poems can be traced to Srimad Bhagavad Puran. According to the narration in the Puran, the inhabitants of Braj could not reconcile with the loss of Krishna to Mathura. The depth of their sorrow knew no bounds. Krishna sent Uddhav to Braj, where the latter explained the divinity of Krishna to his parents, Nanda and Yashoda. He told them that Krishna was formless, unborn, without a beginning and an end, and omnipresent. He advised them to look for this Krishna rather than the child they had brought up. At this stage, the gopis who had assembled near the home of Nanda and Yashoda took Uddhav aside and probed him to learn as much as they could about their beloved Krishna. They repeatedly chanted Krishna's name. Meanwhile, a black bee droned into this assembly. The gopis taunted Uddhav through the medium of the black bee. These verses are therefore known as Bhramar Geet. In the verse that we are discussing today, the gopis describe their helplessness to Uddhav. They tell him that their thoughts, their mind, their heart, everything has gone with Krishna to Mathura. There is no place for any further discussion of Nirguna Brahma because their mind is not with them. उधो मन नहीं हाथ हमारे. We have no control over our thinking, our mind, our devotion. रथ चढ़ाए हरि संग गए ले मथुरा जबई सिधारे. All that has gone with Hari, who went in a chariot to Mathura. ना तरु कहा जोग हम छाड़े अति रुचि कई तुम त्याए. हम तो झकत श्याम की करनी मन लय जोग पठाए. Now stop talking to us of Nirgun Brahma. You are very fond of worship of the Nirgun. We are not. We cry for Krishna. हम तो झकित श्याम की करनी. And when in our hearts there is no space for anything else, how can we listen to you about Nirguna Brahma? It is necessary to have a sort of concentration to follow a particular path. Our path is chosen, and that is the path of Krishna Bhakti, the love for Krishna, the devotion for Krishna. अजहू मन अपनो हम पावई तुमते होए तो होए. If you can return our mind and heart, if you can bring Krishna back, we might listen to you. सूर शपथ हमें कोट तिहारी. We promise you. We swear 100 times. Then we might listen to you and might worship Nirgun Brahma. Not till that time. उद्धव, हमारा मन तो हमारे अधिकार में नहीं है. हमारे मन को श्री कृष्ण रथ पर बैठाकर उस समय ले गए जब वो मथुरा गए. तुम जिस योग के बड़े प्रेम के साथ हमारे पास लेकर आए हो, हम शायद उसे ना छोड़ती, लेकिन हमें तो कृष्ण के व्यवहार से खींच आती है कि उन्होंने हमारे मन को तो ले लिया, अब उसे वापस ना करने के बदले हमें योग साधना की बातें भेजी हैं. उद्धव, कोशिश करो, कृष्ण का मन वापस ले आओ. हमारा मन उसके साथ आ जाएगा, कृष्ण यदि वापस आ जाएंगे, फिर हम खुल के आपसे बातें करेंगे, आपकी सुनेंगे. योग साधना के लिए तो मन का पाना आवश्यक है. बिना मन के कौन योग साधना कर सकता है? हम तुम्हारी कसम खाते हैं उद्धव, यदि हमारा मन वापस आ जाए तो तुम जो कहोगे हम करेंगे, आपकी बात सुनेंगे. हम आपका अपमान नहीं करना चाहते. श्री कृष्ण के प्रेम में लगे हमारे मन को यदि वहां से हटाने में समर्थ होते हो तो हम तुम्हारे आदेश को हर्ष से पालन करेंगे. As you notice, this is a submission made by the gopis. They have seldom talked of following Nirgun Brahma. Here they are giving a choice to Uddhav. Bring Krishna back, because he is lodged in our heart and minds. We shall talk to you. Let us meet halfway. Bhramar Geet is a fabulous combination of Virha, grief of separation, Gyan and Bhakti. It is a composition in the face of which Gyan takes a back seat. Here the entire logic of yoga accepts defeat. All that remains is absolute devotion, bhakti and bhakti alone. Surdas combined bhakti and shringar to describe union and separation with an intensity seldom achieved anywhere. Bhramar Geet is not only one of the most sublime writings on Virha and Shringar, but is also a unique discussion on Sagun and Nirgun Brahma. Further, in the conversation between the gopis and Uddhav, we find a witty repartee and a penetrating satire. Surdas's verses not only reach a pinnacle of emotional content, but are also rated high for a poet's craft. His language is simple, expression spontaneous, and words full of learning. He is rich in imaginative similes and metaphors. हजारी प्रसाद द्विवेदी, एक माने हुए आलोचक लेखक, लिखते हैं सूरदास के बारे में. सूरदास जब अपने प्रिय विषय का वर्णन शुरू करते हैं तो मानो अलंकार शास्त्र हाथ जोड़कर उनके पीछे दौड़ता है। उपमाओं की बाढ़ आ जाती है, रूपकों की वर्षा होने लगती है। I conclude here today. Tomorrow I shall come with another verse from Brahmar Gita. I thank you for visiting this site and listening to me. Have a nice day.